chapter 37, and today we are going to learn about describing our thoughts and feelings by using to omou. So the verb to omou can be translated as, to think or to feel. So whenever you don't know something for sure, you can use to omou to express this feeling of being unsure or uncertainty. So using to omou can be a little tricky. So we have to consider if something is a noun, a na adjective, an e adjective, or a verb. So this chapter, this lesson will really test your knowledge of the grammar of Japanese language. And as we go through it, I'll explain it. So if you're not so certain as to what exactly a noun is or a na adjective, hopefully after this lesson it'll be a little clearer. So the reason it's important to know if something is a noun or a na adjective is that if we have a noun that precedes to omou, we have to include da. So here we have an example sentence. So here we go. Say, これはサーモンだと思う. So I think this is salmon. So we have サーモンだと思う. So サーモン is a noun. So we cannot say これはサーモンと思う. We have to say da. So da has to be between と思う and the noun サーモン. これはペンだと思う. これは彼のコンピューターだと思う. So we have to have da between the noun and と思う. Likewise, if we have a na adjective, we also need to include da. So here we have a sentence, 路面電車は便利だと思います. So here we have the na adjective, 便利. So we cannot say 便利と思います. We have to include da. 便利だと思います. However, if we have an e adjective or a verb, we do not include da. We just add to omou. So here we have an example. Sushi wa oishii to omou. So please notice here there's nothing. Oishii to omou. We don't need to include da or any other particle or word between them. And likewise, if it's a verb, we can say watashi wa atarashii kuruma wo kao to omoimasu. So here we have kao and to omoimasu. So again, e adjective or verb, we do not need da. Noun or na adjective, we need da. So if you're not sure how to know if something is a noun or a na adjective, it can be a little tricky, to be honest. But the more you practice, you'll know. And if you don't know, then you just have to make a mistake and then you'll learn. But we're going to look at some example sentences now that exemplify this. So the nouns will be red, na adjectives will have blue, e adjectives this orange color, and verbs will be in pink. So you'll notice that the e adjectives and verbs will not have da, and the nouns and adjectives will have da to omou. So pay attention to that as we read the sentences. So here we have number one. 彼はパーティーに来ないと思う. So I don't think he will come to the party. So again, 来ない is a verb, と思う. Number two. これは彼女の本だと思う. This is her book. So 彼女の本. So this is a noun phrase, right? 彼女の本, her book. だと思う. So we need だ. Number three. その映画は面白いと思います. I think that movie is cool or interesting. So 面白い is an e adjective, obviously. 面白いと思います. No だ. Number four. 彼女はそのレストランの料理が美味しいと思っています. So she thinks a restaurant is good. Number five, 日本は最高だと思う. I think Japan is the best. 最高 is a na adjective. 最高だと思う. So we need だ. Number six, この漫画はあんまり面白くないと思います. I don't think this comic is very good. So 面白くない. So here we have the nai form of an e adjective, but still there's no だ. 面白くないと思います. Number seven, あなたのidea はいいと思います. I think your idea is good. So e is an e adjective. いいと思います. Number eight. 彼はパーティーに来ないと思いました. So I didn't think he was coming to the party. So the nai form of a verb. 来ないと思いました. So no だ. Number nine. 日本語は楽しいと思います. So I think Japanese is fun. Number 10. 漢字は簡単だと思う. So I think kanji is easy. 簡単だと思う. 11. 彼が私のランチを食べたと思う. So I think he ate my lunch. 食べたと思う. I'm not sure, but I think he did. And the last one, number 12. 彼は アメリカ人だと思います。So I think he's American. He's American, I think. So アメリカ人 is a noun. アメリカ人だと思います。Okay, so another thing that we have to be careful when we use と思う is we have to consider who is doing the thinking or who is doing the feeling. So when the subject is 私, we can use と思う. But if the subject is someone else, we need to use the ている form of 思う, which is 思っている. So here we have an example to show you what I mean. So number one, 私は英語が簡単だと思う. So I think English is easy. So 私 is the subject, and we can use と思う. と思います。あきこさんは英語が簡単だと思っている. So here we have あきこさん is the subject. So we use 思っている. It's more, I guess, I don't know, polite. I don't know exactly the reason behind it is, but that's what we do in Japanese. When the subject is someone other than myself, we use the ている form of 思う. Okay, and here we have another one. 私は漫画が面白いと思います. So 私 and some other information と思います. So we can use the と思う form. And here we have 彼女は漫画が面白いと思っています. So again, the subject is someone other than 私. So we use 思っている, 思っています. So just keep that in mind. Okay? So when the subject is 私, we can use と思う. When the subject is someone else, と思っている. All right, so now we're just going to look at some practice problems. These problems, I think, are a little easy, but they'll really test your knowledge of, understanding, the difference between an E adjective, a noun, a na adjective, and a verb. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to fill in the blanks of the example sentences with da, if it's necessary, or an X, if we don't need da. So here we have an example. So for example, Japan is a safe country, I feel. So 日本は安全な国だと思います. So 国 is country, and it's a noun, 国. So we have to have だ, 国だと思います. We cannot say 日本は安全な国と思います. だと思います. And the next one, 私は彼が優しいと思います. So we have 優しい, which is an E adjective, so we don't need だ. So we just put an X. 私は彼が優しいと思います. So we don't say 私は彼が優しいだと思います. That doesn't make sense. It's wrong. Okay, so here we have numbers 1, 2, and 3. Fill in the blanks with da or an X. 4 and 5. Fill in the blanks. 6, 7, and 8. Fill in the blanks. And the last two, 9 and 10. Fill in the blanks. All right, now let's check and see how we did. All right, so here we have number 1. I think tofu is delicious. 私は豆腐が美味しいと思います. So no da. Number 2, I think that movie is boring. その映画はつまらないと思う. つまらないと思う. Boring, つまらない. Number 3, that person over there is Sayaka's friend, I think. あの人はSayakaさんの友達だと思う. 友達だと思う. So we have a noun, だと思う. Number 4, 日本の冬は寒くないと思います. I don't think winters in Japan are cold. So 寒くない, 寒い is an E adjective, so no da. Number 5, I think the fish in Nagasaki is fresh. 長崎の魚は新鮮だと思います. So 新鮮 is a na adjective, so we need da. Fresh. Number 6, I can't see outside, but I think it's raining. 外は見えないけど雨が降っていると思う. Number 7, I think he likes candy. 彼はキャンディーが好きだと思います. Number 8, I think Japanese comic books are cool. 私は漫画が面白いと思います. Number 9, I think I have seen this movie before. 私はこの映画を見たことがあると思います. 見たことがある. So remember, ある is a verb, so we don't need da. And the last one, number 10, I think this is your apple. これはあなたのリンゴだと思います. これはあなたのリンゴだと思います. I think this is your apple. So リンゴ, あなたのリンゴ. A noun phrase, だと思います. All right, and that's it. So if you are able to, understand, the differences between a na adjective and a noun and an e adjective and a verb with と思います, then you've grasped the important part of this lesson. But anyway, really, let's see what we learned. We learned that we can use と思う when we want to express a feeling of uncertainty or something that we think. When we want to express other people's feelings or what other people are thinking, we do not use と思う, we use と思っている. When used in conjunction with a noun or an adjective, we need だ before と思う. And when used with an e adjective or a verb, we do not use だ. Okay, so just remember these points and you're good to go. And next time we're going to look at chapter 38, the conditional form. So now we're going to look at sentences like, if it rains, I won't go to the park. Or if I have time, I will study. So something that I think is a little advanced, but up to this point, you're ready for it. So a very, very important lesson. So be sure to check back next week for that. And in the meantime, tell a friend about my videos. I appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and we'll see you next week. Mata ne.